Hello everyone, hope all of you are fine and doing well. In this video session, I am going to explain you the production possibility curve or the production possibility frontier. So without wasting time, let us start. The basic economic fact is that in any society, the total resources capable of producing different commodities is limited. It is therefore necessary to make a choice between relative scarce commodities. The problem can be illustrated by means of production possibility curve or the production possibility frontier. The production possibility curve, in short PPC, represents alternative production possibilities open to an economy with given resources and technology. The economy has to choose between different goods. The resources could be employed for production of various alternative goods, and it has to be decided which goods would be produced more and which is to be produced less. A production possibility curve depicts the frontier, showing different combination of various goods that can be produced from a given amount of resources. In other words, you can say that the curve shows full production possibilities at full employment or full uses of resources. In practice, a society will be producing several goods from the fixed quantities of different resources. To draw a production possibility curve in such a situation is impossible. So we have to extract or simplify the reality. We have to remember that there is a maximum limit to the amount of goods and services that can be produced with given resources and technology in a economy. The increase in the output of one product requires a reduction in the output of the other. We can find out various combinations of the two goods that the society can produce with its limited resources and given technology. Before I diagrammatically show you production possibility curve, let me tell you that there are some important assumptions on the basis of which the production possibility curve is based on. Some of the important assumptions, first of all, I would like to mention that the availability of resources are assumed to be fixed. Next, there is no change in technology. That means there is no technological progress. Thirdly, the resources are fully and efficiently employed. Fourthly, the resources are not equally efficient in production of all products. It means that a particular resource is more efficient in the production of one product than another product. Therefore, when resources are transferred from production of one good to the another one, its efficiency or productivity decreases, and therefore the cost increases. Thus the marginal opportunity cost increases. In between this, I will have to tell you that the concept of opportunity cost is important in the context of production possibility curve or production possibility frontier. What is opportunity cost? The opportunity cost for a commodity is the amount of other commodity that has been foregone in order to produce the first. Let us try to understand the concept of production possibility curve diagrammatically, and for that we will require a production possibility schedule. Here we are assuming that with the given amount of resources and technology, the economy is capable of producing only two goods, that is rice and tanks, which is also shown in the production possibility schedule. If we plot the data from the table, we will get a production possibility curve as displayed on the screen. As you can see, we have measured tanks on the vertical axis, whereas we have measured rice on the horizontal axis or the x-axis. If the economy takes the decision to use all its resources in the production of tanks, OA quantity of tanks can be produced, but rice not at all can be produced. On the other hand, if resources are devoted exclusively to the production of rice, OF amount of rice will be produced, but no tank can be manufactured. These two are actually extreme probabilities. In between these two, there are a number of combinations or other possibilities. For example, another alternative case that the economy devotes as parts of its resources to the production of tanks and a part to the production of rice. In that case, there can be different possibilities of production as is shown by the points like B, C, D and E. By joining these points A, B, C, D, E and F of a curve, we get this production possibility curve. From this alternative production possibilities, we learn that if we want to produce more tank, we have to reduce the output of rice and vice versa. It means that we can transform tanks into rice or rice into tanks. Thus, a production possibility curve tells us that we can produce more of any one commodity by giving up some of the other. In other words, one commodity can be transformed into the other. That is why production possibility curve is termed as transformation curve also. Here let me explain two important concepts related to production possibility curve. One is marginal opportunity cost and another one is marginal rate of transformation. First of all, let me tell you about the marginal opportunity cost. Marginal opportunity cost is an addition to a cost in terms of a number of units of a commodity sacrificed to produce one additional unit of another commodity. You can see on the screen that the table is representing marginal opportunity cost in the fourth column. The column 1 is representing different combination of production possibilities. In the fourth column you can see the marginal opportunity cost. The fifth column is representing or showing marginal rate of transformation, or in short MRT. Now what is marginal rate of transformation? MRT is the ratio of number of units of goods sacrificed to produce one additional unit of another commodity. There is a formula for calculating marginal rate of transformation. It is equal to amount of good sacrificed divided by amount of good X gained, or we can say marginal rate of transformation of good X and Y is equal to delta Y by delta X. In the fourth column, MOC of rice is shown. In the combination B, it is 1 because we shift from combination A to B. We have sacrificed 1 unit of gun to produce 1 unit of rice. As we shift from B to C, we have sacrificed 2 units of gun to produce 1 unit of additional rice. Therefore, this time the MOC is 2. In this manner, we have to calculate the marginal opportunity cost. It is equally important to know the characteristics or the properties of production possibility curve or production possibility frontier. Basically, there are 2 important properties or characteristics of PPC. The first property is that the production possibility curve is always a downward sloping curve. Now let us understand, why does a production possibility curve slopes downward, or what does it imply actually? We know that in a full employed economy, more of one good can be produced only by giving up the production of another good. It is not possible to increase the production of both of them with the given resources. That is why a production possibility frontier is a downward sloping curve. It is clear from this example that the increase in the output of tank is possible only when we reduce the output of rice and vice versa. The second property of a PPC is that the shape of the production possibility curve is always concave to the origin. But here a question arises, why does it so happen? The shape of the PPC is concave because of increasing marginal opportunity cost. Now the question is, why does the marginal opportunity cost increases? It is because of the reason that as more and more of a good is produced, factors producing it become marginally less and less productive. Hence, we sacrifice more and more quantity of the other in order to increase the production of each unit of the former good. One important question is, can production possibility curve or the production possibility frontier be a straight line? Practically it is impossible, but theoretically it is possible. If we assume that the marginal rate of transformation, or in short MRT is constant, or the slope of the PPC is constant, then the PPC can take the shape of straight line. Moreover, the marginal rate of transformation can be constant only in the situation when we assume that all resources are equally efficient in production of all goods. But we know that in real world it is impossible, it's not possible. Therefore, generally we take the production possibility curve as a concave curve because it is based on more realistic assumption that all resources are not equally efficient in production of all goods. If you see on the screen in the diagram, the PPF1 is the straight line production possibility curve. On the y-axis, we have taken output of consumer goods, and on the x-axis, we have taken the output of capital goods. If the production possibility curve is a straight line as shown in the diagram, then the marginal opportunity cost of switching resources between consumer goods and capital goods will be constant. For example, in the diagram, the marginal opportunity cost of producing an extra 15 capital goods is 20 consumer goods. That is, the opportunity cost is 2 consumer goods for extra capital goods. Assumption of a constant MRS is much less plausible if more than one input is used in the production process of either good, because in most cases the production processes for different goods are different. So some inputs are more valuable in producing one good than in producing the other. That's what gives normal PPFs their characteristics concave to the origin shape. In order to produce more and more good of one, we must use more and more resources that are more important in the production of good 2. Now I would like to turn my discussion towards the shift of production possibility curve. There may be shift in the production possibility curve or production possibility frontier. The shift in the production possibility curve indicates either increase or decrease in the resources or productive capacity of the economy. A production possibility curve may shift in 2 ways, rightward or leftward. A shift in the rightward direction of the production possibility curve indicates that the increase in the resources or production capacity of an economy. In this type of situation or condition, production possibilities of both the commodities will increase. On the other hand, in case of leftward shift of a production possibility curve indicates that there is decrease in the resources or productive capacity of the economy. In this type of situation or condition, production possibilities of either of the commodities will decrease. The rightward shift and the leftward shift of the production possibility curve may be explained with the help of 2 diagrams which are displayed on the screen. In the left panel you can see there is rightward shift in the production possibility curve, whereas on the right hand side you can see the production possibility curve PPC is shifting towards the left. In the left panel, as the production possibility curve AB has shifted to A1 B1, it indicates that there is growth in the economy. It means there is increase in the resources or productive capacity of the economy. Hence, the production possibilities of both the commodities go up. Now, consider the right panel of the figure. In the right panel of the diagram, you can see the original production possibility curve AB has shifted towards the left, and it has become A0 B0. It means that there is decrease in the resources or productive capacity of the economy, and therefore the production possibilities of both the commodities have come down. This usually happens because of decrease or in a decrease in productive resources in the economy, such as lack of skilled labor, breakdown of machinery, deforestation, natural calamities such as earthquakes, droughts, floods, etc., etc., underutilization or inefficient utilization of resources. Thus we came to know that PPF, I mean Production Possibility Frontier, is used to describe the production capacity of a country, or in some cases an individual business. Usually we draw in two dimensions for our convenience, though in reality it should have many dimensions, one for each product that could be produced along the production possibility curve. Production capacity is fully utilized. It is not possible with current resources and technological state to produce anymore. We can move along the production possibility curve in each direction, producing more of one good and less of another one. We can also move inside the production possibility curve, producing less of both goods, but this would mean wasting our productive capacity, because we are capable of producing more than we are actually capable of. The one thing we cannot do is go outside the PPF. Producing more of both goods outside the PPF is a level of production we simply cannot achieve. That means any point outside the production possibility curve is desirable but not attainable. Therefore, we can say that the production possibility curve is extremely important concept in describing different economic phenomena. The concept of production possibility curve can be used to explain the concept of opportunity cost. On the other hand, the production possibility curve is often applied to international trade. This is because different countries have different production possibility curves of different shapes. They can trade with one another to produce more efficiently. Either country would do alone, thus effectively expanding their consumption beyond their individual production possibility curve. In summary, we can say that production possibility curve or front is an important tool to understand most of the basic economic problems of a society. With this, we came to the end of this video session. If you have any doubt, question or query, please don't hesitate to send your query or doubt to my email ID, which has been displayed on the screen. I'd like to address your queries. See you again on this channel with some new topic. Till then, take care. Bye.